am back from my cruise on the Disney Magic. I got back 2 days ago, so I'm actually filming my haul really quickly this time for like the first time ever. It is currently absolutely boiling. I'm like sweating. Houses in the UK need to get air conditioning because I'm dying. So you may have seen from the thumbnail, but this is, and the title of the video, this is my Disney Cruise Line haul for my trip on the Disney Magic. We're on the Northern European cruise, so there is a bit of Northern European merch and also some Disney Magic merch, and then also just some Disney Cruise Line merch. So I'm going to show it you all. You may have seen this bag in the thumbnail, which is one of the bags that we got. When I say huge, the actual bag that everything is in does not fit in the screen. This is it. It's like bigger than the screen. So that is what is full of merch. The spending may have been a bit much, but it's fine. It's fine. I need all of the spirit jerseys that I bought. Okay, so I did buy quite a bit of merch on this cruise. I am gonna blame Disney Cruise Line for some of it. It's definitely their fault. So halfway through the cruise, they brought out new merch. So, I mean, I had to buy it, obviously. Yeah, so they restocked a couple of things and brought out some new stuff. Not too much, to be fair. Most of the stuff I'd already bought anyway. But yeah, there's a couple of bits that kind of popped up as we went through the cruise. And also just me not being able to control myself when it comes to merchandise. So, you know. So I'm going to start off, if you've watched any of my haul videos before, with the free stuff. I try and start with the free stuff, so I'm going to start with the free stuff. One of my free things isn't here. I think it might still be in my case, which I haven't yet unpacked. So one of the free things that we got was this. It is a necklace with a snowflake on the end. We got this during our Frozen night dinner. It lights up, so like an LED in the top, so it lights up. Just like a white light on it, just a solid light. So that was just a free thing that we got to wear. You could wear it to the Frozen deck party if you're doing it before the Frozen deck party, or you could wear it like during your dinner. So we got this, and then another free thing that we got were these. These are Disney Cruise Line luggage tags. Really cute. We got these for winning a quiz. We won the 70s music trivia and the 90s music trivia on the cruise. We did join forces with some Americans, which massively helped because a lot of the time the songs that we could never get on our last cruise were American songs. So yeah, we joined forces and we managed to win 2 quizzes, which was really good. So we got 2 of these luggage tags each, and then the second time we also got the winners medals, which I don't have. They have changed slightly since the last time I got them. They look the exact same as the last one that I got, but they are slightly different because they have they're made of like rubber now instead of like plastic. So that's the only real difference to the one that I already had. But yeah, so we got winners medals for that, and we also got these cute Disney Cruise Line luggage tags. So that is it for the free stuff on this cruise. Didn't really get much free stuff. Disney, so you know. So let's start off with some non-Disney merch, but again, it's something that I generally buy. If you've watched any of my Disney hauls before, you will know that I always buy these when I go places. And they are the Starbucks You Are Here collection mugs, or the You've Been Here or Been Here series now that they've got. In Europe it's still the You Are Here collection, so I got a couple of those from the destinations that we went to on the cruise. Our Disney cruise was a 7-night Northern Europe from Dover, so we went to Amsterdam, we went to Copenhagen, Gothenburg and Stavanger. Gothenburg is in Sweden, and Sweden don't really have Starbucks. I went to Stockholm a few years ago and they didn't have any then. I think they now do have like a couple of Starbucks in Stockholm, but there wasn't a Starbucks in Gothenburg, so didn't get one from there, but I got one from everywhere else. Yes, the first mug that I picked up was this Amsterdam mug. It's got the like canals on it, it's got a bike, that's it really. A cloud, because it's cloudy in Amsterdam, I'm not sure. It doesn't have like a windmill on it or like tulips, which I'm surprised about, but yeah, so we got the Amsterdam one. I think the Netherlands one had potentially had like tulips and a windmill on it, so maybe that's why this one didn't. Can't remember how much it was. I think they're all pretty much equivalent to around about £15, so whatever that is in the currency. Obviously each place that we went to had a different currency on this cruise. So Amsterdam was euros, I think it was around about 15 euros, maybe slightly less. The second place we went to was Copenhagen. So from Copenhagen we picked up the Copenhagen one, which has like, no, I can't remember what it's called. It's like the coloured houses along like the harbour area. It's got like a fountain and a bike and a boat. So this one doesn't have like the Little Mermaid on it, which I guess is one of the most famous landmarks in Copenhagen. Doesn't have that on it, randomly. But it's nice and yellow on the inside, which I like, matches my t-shirt. And again, this was around about £15. Oh, 149 krona that one was. So yeah, around about £15. Like I said, Gothenburg didn't have a Starbucks, so didn't get one. And then Stavanger did have a Starbucks, but they didn't have a specific Stavanger mug, so I got the Norway mug, which has like the Norwegian flag on it, like mountains, skis, a moose, some water and like fish. Yeah, I think this is one of my favourite ones actually. I like the Norwegian flags on it. Maybe I should have got the crunchy ones for the other ones as well. And this one's like a dark blue inside. I think they're all different colours on the outside, are they? What colours? What colour was Amsterdam? Yeah, Amsterdam's a light blue, and Copenhagen was a yellow, and Norway was a dark blue. So all different colours, and more mugs to add to my collection. And again, that was around about £15. So we picked up a couple of other non-Disney bits as well while on our cruise. I'll just show you a couple of them that I have with me. We pick up a magnet from like every place that we go, but they're already on the fridge downstairs and I don't have them with me. So we did get like a magnet from each of the 4 places that we went to, also from the cruise, but I will show you those ones because I do have those ones with me. So while we were in Copenhagen, we went to Tivoli Gardens, and in Tivoli Gardens they had this licorice shop. So before you kind of get off at any port, they have like a shopping channel on the TVs in the staterooms, and that kind of plays on a loop telling you all the best places to kind of go and what each place is famous for. A lot of times places are famous for diamonds. You will find that on cruises. They're like, buy these diamonds. I'm like, I don't need a diamond. But they did say that Copenhagen was famous for licorice. I think it was Copenhagen anyway. One of the places was famous for licorice, and we went to this licorice shop, so that's where we went to. And I'm not normally a massive fan of licorice, but this is delicious. So they do sell it in the UK. We found out they sell it in Harvey Nichols, and they sell it in Fortnum & Mason. So yeah, we got one of the special summer flavours, which was sea buckthorn, which is kind of like an orangey, passion fruity flavour. And the second flavour we got was salt and caramel. Yeah, so we got these coated licorices. They are so good, and it's called Lakrids by Bulo. Yeah, Lakrids by Bulo. And they're really yum. And these were quite expensive. I think they were about £15 a tub. Maybe a little bit more. So yeah, weren't cheap, but they were really nice. And the last thing that I picked up was this. It's like a little headband for winter. Keeps your ears warm, ear warmer thing. And it's just got this pattern on it, and I just thought it was cute. And my mum got me this as a present, and it was 169 Norwegian krona. So probably about £15–16. Okay, so on to the Disney merch. So I'll start with ears. So I picked up 2 pairs of ears on this cruise, and I already have 1 pair of Disney Cruise Line ears, so you know. To be fair, they didn't sell my old ones anymore. So the first pair that I picked up were these. They are the rose gold. You can't really see that because my head. The rose gold Disney Cruise Line ears with like a navy bow and then rose gold anchors on top. So I really like these ones. Yeah, so these were the first ones that I picked up on the cruise. And then a couple of days later we went back in the shop and they had a new pair of ears that I did not remember seeing the first time. So whether I didn't look very well the first time or they got new ears in, I'm not sure which. But the second pair of ears that I picked up are these, and they are navy with like a white and navy striped bow and then an anchor in the middle and with a little Mickey head on top. Super cute, and I think it's like a rose gold anchor on it there as well. So yeah, these are really cute as well. I think I'll keep these ones on for the rest of the video. Yes, I ended up buying 2 pairs of ears, but no regrets. So the next thing that I got were pins. So I got 2 pins on this cruise. I got the Disney Magic pin, which is Goofy painting the back of the ship, just like he is actually painting the back of the ship. And it just says Disney Magic, so it's basically a pin to look like the back of the ship. And then the second pin that I got was the Northern Europe cruise pin. It's got Mickey, it's got like a windmill, it's got some tulips, just some different places really. But it might stop, and that one was $16.99. And this one was yellow, so I'm not sure how much that was, but I think it was probably about $10 that one, and that one was about $16. But they did have 30% off the Northern Europe merchandise, so it was not actually $16.99, it was a little bit less. That was quite good. Another piece of Northern Europe merch that we got was a Christmas tree ornament. So it just says Northern Europe Disney Cruise Line 2019 on one side, and the other side shows the destinations for the Northern Europe itineraries, which is Russia, Estonia, Denmark, Finland, Sweden. And what it doesn't show on here is Norway. They did have like separate Norwegian fjords merchandise, but we were kind of on like a weird crossover cruise kind of, which did kind of Northern Europe and the Norwegian fjord stops. So yeah, and it also doesn't have Netherlands on here either, but I think that's because the Netherlands, I think we were the only cruise that stopped in Amsterdam this year, so that's probably why it's not on there. I then picked up another couple of bits of Disney Magic merchandise. So I ended up getting 2 magnets from the ship. This was because they changed the magnets on me, I'm pretty sure. So the first day we were on the cruise, I picked up this, which just says Disney Cruise Line Magic, established 1998. Hey. Yeah, so that was the original magnet that I found. I picked that up, and then a couple of days later I went into the shop and they had this magnet. And this one was nowhere to be found anymore, so I think they changed them over. This one was the red price bracket. Again, I'm not too sure what that is off the top of my head. And then this was the second one, which is very similar to the pin and like the back of the ship logo, if it focuses. Come on. There we go, kind of. So that's the Disney Magic, kind of basically like the back of the ship, which I really liked. Yeah, so that one appeared later, so I got that one as well, and I think this is the one that I prefer, so this is the one that's going to go in the fridge, and this one, I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with it. The next thing that I picked up, which was Disney Magic specific, was a Pandora charm. So this was something that I hadn't seen before. So it's this charm here, which every time I try and show these, it never works. So I will insert a picture of the charm now. So that just basically just says Disney Magic on one side, and on the other side is the Disney Cruise Line logo. So it's a little bit different to any other Disney Cruise Line charms that I've got. I previously got the ship back when the Disney charms were Camellia charms and not Pandora charms. So I got the ship on my first cruise. On my second cruise I got the like pendant anchor with the Mickey head on the top. Last cruise I didn't actually get one because they didn't have anything different that I liked, and now I've got this Disney Magic one, so I'm gonna have to go back on board the Disney Wonder and the Disney Dream so I can buy their charms now. Oh well. So that's it for the Disney Magic specific merchandise. Unfortunately they didn't have the Disney Magic Spirit jersey when I was there. That is something new that they seem to have started doing now. I don't think they're on the Magic yet even still, but they definitely are on the Wonder, and I would definitely buy one of those. The next thing that I got, which was cruise line specific, was an Alex and Annie, I don't know, Alex and Annie bracelet. I went for the silver one, and it is a ship's wheel with blue, well navy, and then red, like a Disney Cruise Line logo, and then a white Mickey in the centre, and I just thought it was really cute. And I've also only owned one Alex and Annie, so I wanted another one. So I got that. So I've now got a couple of things left, not too many. So the next thing that I got isn't a Disney Cruise Line specific item, but I picked it up because they had it and I wanted it from the parks, but I've not been to the parks since it's been released. And it is this. It is the Mickey Mouse like 90th birthday sipper cup, which they've kind of re-brought out again. So they had this on the ship, so I bought it. This was $21 I think. So last time I was on the ship I got these sipper cups for way less than they were at the parks. I think they were like $8 and included a drink. This one was $21 and included a drink, so wasn't the cheapest. Don't know if that's just because of the specific cup that it was. Don't know if that's because I bought it in the restaurant. Last time I bought them from the like movie theatre, or the big Walt Disney Theatre. Maybe they're cheap. Maybe this was cheaper there. I don't know. I bought this like at dinner one night, and the server came around and was like, "Do you want to get one of these Mickey cups tonight?" And I was like, "Yes, actually, I do." So that might be why it costs more. I'm not sure, or maybe they've just started upping the prices on the cruise line for this kind of merch now. Yes, this was $21 including a drink, which wasn't too bad. I mean, about average for a sipper cup, really. But yeah. Okay, so the last things that I bought were Spirit jerseys. Across the 1 week cruise I bought 3 Spirit jerseys, which I think is a new record. Slightly bad, but oh well. So the first one that I picked up was this pink one. It's kind of like a millennial pink colour, and I don't have the millennial pink Spirit jersey, so that's all fine. And then has the Disney Cruise Line logo on the front in like navy and millennial pink. It has these like sleeve accents in navy and white, and then on the back it says Disney Cruise Line in like millennial pink with a navy outline, and also has the Disney Cruise Line logo underneath. I'm not super keen on the back. I really wanted the, oh gosh, it's got a stain on there. I need to get this in the wash. I've not washed it yet since the cruise. I really liked the one that they used to have, which is like the same kind of pink but has navy stripes on it, and the back isn't quite the same. I prefer that one, but they didn't have it on board at all. I also really wanted the purple one, but they didn't have that on board either, so I didn't end up with either of those two. But I bought this one because when we first got on the ship, this was the only one they had in my size other than the stripy one, which I already bought on my last cruise. Everything was in like XL or XXL or large, but like Spirit jerseys run really big, so I get like a small, or if I want it really baggy I'll get a medium. But they just didn't have any really. They were really like low on stock, so we went there as soon as the shop opened and just picked up the Spirit jersey, and I was like, right, this is the only one that's in my size, I'm gonna have to buy it. I need a Spirit jersey on this cruise, so I bought this one. And then a couple of days later they brought out some new Spirit jerseys. So I got one and my mum got the other one. I don't have my mum's with me, but I can explain, oh gosh, itchy, what it looks like. But I got this one. It is red and has a Minnie Mouse on the front with a ship wheel. It is stripy. They look kind of like white from a distance, but when you actually look at them really close, they look a little bit more like a really light pink on the stripe. And then on the back it says Sailor and Disney Cruise Line. So I really like the back of this one. This is much nicer in my opinion than the back of the other one, even though I own them both. Yes, I got this one, and my mum got the navy one, which says Captain on the back. I think it's just navy, that one. I don't think it has like a Minnie on the front or anything like that. Might have to go and find it and tell you. But yeah, so that's the one. Second one that I picked up. And then the third spirit jersey that I picked up was one that they did have in stock the first day, but they didn't have it in my size. And then it just appeared one day in my size, so I was like, hello. And it is this super fluffy spirit jersey. I know they do sell them in Disney World and Disneyland as well, like they do the fluffy ones, but it's so fluffy, so soft. So I love the front of it. It's just grey, like a really fluffy grey with its Disney Cruise Line logo in navy and white. The back, again, not super keen on, but whatever. So it just says Disney Cruise Line on the back, which I think would be enough, but then they put the Disney Cruise Line logo on it. I think I just don't like the Disney Cruise Line logo on the back of the spirit jerseys. I think that's my issue. I just want it to say Disney Cruise Line. But I like it's fine, it's not bad. So it's a Disney Cruise Line on the back. I wore this one for about half an hour. So I wore it, got off the ship, realised I was much too hot, and then got back on the ship and put a different spirit jersey on and came off the ship again. We thought it was going to be quite cold in Stavanger. It wasn't as cold as we thought. This was too much. But yeah, this will be good for the UK in the winter because it's very fluffy and very warm. And it'll be a good like pyjama one as well. So yeah, that is everything that I bought on our Disney cruise vacation. Really sad to be home. Really sad to be home again, but not long now until my trip to Asia. Following this whole video will be the vlog series. There will be 7 vlogs coming out every week, hopefully, as long as I've got it edited before I go to Asia. Yeah, so every week expect there to be a Disney Cruise Line vlog, and then following the Disney Cruise Line vlogs straight away should start the Asia vlogs, which I'm really excited for. If you haven't watched my Asia planning video yet, I will link that down below and probably on the iCard as well. If you want to check out what it is that I'm doing while I'm in Asia. Obviously it's Disney parks related, so you can probably have a good guess. But yeah, if you want to check out exactly what we're doing, where we're staying, where we're going, check out those planning videos. And yeah, I hope you like the upcoming vlog series. I'm excited for all the merch that I bought. I did buy quite a lot, but you know, why not? And I'm sure this will be nothing compared to the amount of merch that I end up coming back from Asia with, so it's all good. All fit in my case, so that's a bonus. Thank you for watching, guys. If you like this video, please give it a like and a subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye!